Hey, my love, it's been a while, hasn't it? The silence here, it's loud, but I still hear your laughter, see your smile, even when I close my eyes. Funny, isn't it? How some things just echo forever. I've been thinking a lot about us lately, about everything we went through. From our little apartment in Antipolo, where we thought we had the world figured out, to here. It was quite a journey, wasn't it, my Christine? We had so many dreams, remember? That little cafe we wanted to open, the trips we planned, just simple Sundays doing absolutely nothing. We just wanted to be happy, together, no matter what came our way. And for a long time, we were truly happy. We faced the usual storms, career stresses, family drama, the occasional flat tire on our way home, and we just laughed them off. We were a team, always. Then came the first whisper of a storm, Christine, that persistent cough. I remember you nagging me, Glen, you need to get that checked. And I just brushed it off. It's nothing, babe, just a little cold. But it wasn't nothing, was it? That tiredness that started creeping in, the way I'd get winded just climbing the stairs to our apartment. You'd look at me, your brow furrowed with concern, and I'd just shrug it off with a joke. And then the weight loss. You tried to cook all my favorites, those rich, comforting Filipino dishes, but nothing tasted right. Everything felt heavy, and your worry lines deepened with every meal I barely touched. I finally went to the doctor, mostly to shut you up, you know? And when they called me back for more tests, I still thought it was just some bad flu. I didn't want to worry you, my love, not yet, but the results came back, clear as day. Cancer, the word, hit me like a physical blow. It echoed in the doctor's sterile office, louder than any music we'd ever danced to, any laugh we'd ever shared. Telling you was the hardest part, Christine. Harder than hearing it myself. Your face, it just crumpled. All the joy, all the light, just drained from it in an instant. I saw your heart break right there. But then, true to you, you straightened up. You held my hand, looked me in the eye, and said, "We'll fight this, Glen, together." Your grip was so firm, so full of that unwavering strength I always loved about you. We started the treatments, didn't we? Chemotherapy, radiation. My body started to feel like a foreign object, a battlefield. The exhaustion was bone deep, a constant ache that never really left. I hated how weak I became. I couldn't even carry the groceries from the market like I used to. You, my strong Christine, had to carry everything, literally and figuratively. I saw the tiredness in your eyes, though you tried to hide it. My hair started falling out, patches at a time. I remember laughing about it, trying to make light of it. But inside, I felt like I was losing myself, becoming less of the man you fell in love with. You'd sit by my side through the nausea, holding my hand while I threw up, always. A cool washcloth on my forehead. Your patience, your unwavering care. It was superhuman, Christine. Truly, I hated being a burden, my love. Hated that our dreams were on hold because of me. I saw your friends going out, living their lives, and you were stuck at home, caring for a shell of a man. The arguments started then, didn't they? Not about us, but about the stress. About my frustration, my anger at my own body, and your silent exhaustion boiling over into snapping words. I remember one night, I just yelled, Why are you still here, Christine? Go live your life. I'm just a burden. Your eyes, they filled with tears, but you didn't leave. You just sat there, heartbroken, and you said, so softly, you are not a burden, Glen. You are my husband, and I made a promise. That moment, that conviction in your voice, it shattered me. But it also saved me. We almost broke, didn't we? So many times. The stress was immense, like a heavy blanket suffocating us both. We were fighting a war, but it felt like we were fighting each other sometimes. There were days I'd just lie there, staring at the ceiling, thinking you'd finally had enough, thinking you'd walk out, and I couldn't blame you. You deserved so much more than this, but you never did. Even when I pushed you away, when I was at my grumpiest, my most hopeless, you always came back. With a gentle touch, a whispered I love you, or just your quiet presence. You found ways to make me smile, even when smiling felt impossible. Playing my favorite cheesy 80s music, making me that burnt toast I loved, even when my taste buds were messed up from chemo. Your perseverance, Christine, it was astounding. You were my rock, my anchor in a sea of pain and uncertainty. You taught me what in sickness and in health truly meant. We thought we were finally getting somewhere. The doctors were talking about remission, about stability. We even started to tentatively plan small things again, like a day trip to Tagaytay, and then the world just stopped spinning. Christine, I can still see you that morning. You woke up with that headache, but you said it was nothing, just a bit of a migraine. You were getting ready for work, humming that tune I always teased you about. Then you swayed, just a little, and dropped your coffee mug. It shattered on the floor, and I rushed to you. You collapsed into my arms, your head heavy against my shoulder. I shouted your name, Christine, over and over, but your eyes, they were just empty. No light, no recognition. The ambulance ride was a blur. The flashing lights, the sirens, your hands so cold in mine. I kept telling you to hold on, that we'd get through this. Just like we got through everything else at the hospital, they told me. Temporal arteritis, an inflammation of the blood vessels, severe, sudden. It had affected your brain, they said. It was fast. Too fast. My love. I sat there, holding your hand, praying, begging. I told you all the things I loved about you, all the sacrifices you made, all the laughter, all the strength. I begged you to come back to me, but you didn't. The monitors flatlined. The doctors, their faces grim, delivered the news. You were gone, just like that. The woman who had fought my war with me, who refused to leave my side, was taken. It still is, the cruelest twist of fate, Christine. I was supposed to be the one leaving first. I was the sick one. You were supposed to bury me, not the other way around. It still is, the cruelest twist of fate, Christine. I was supposed to be the one leaving first. I was the sick one. You were supposed to bury me, not the other way around. The funeral, I barely remember it. People tried to comfort me, but what could they say? They didn't understand. How could they? My protector, my rock, my reason for fighting, was gone. My cancer, it's still here. My love, a constant reminder. Sometimes it flares up, sometimes it quiets down. But now it feels different. It feels almost like a companion, bringing me closer to you. Every ache, Every wave of nausea, every weary breath, it's a step closer. A signal that my turn is coming. And I'm not afraid, Christine. Not anymore. I still live in our apartment in Antipolo. Everything reminds me of you. Your favorite mug, the plants you nurtured, your scent on the pillows. I keep it all because it keeps you with me. Sometimes I just sit here by the window, watching the sunset over the city lights, just like we used to. And I talk to you, just like I'm doing now, telling you about my day, about missing you. My body is still weakening, just as the doctors predicted long ago. But now, it's not a burden, it's a countdown to joining you, my love, my beautiful Christine. I'm tired, my love, so very tired. But I hold on to the image of your smile, the warmth of your hand in mine. That's what keeps me going, waiting for that final, sweet release. I hope you're waiting for me. I hope you're there, just on the other side. Because even though this life without you is painful, the thought of finally being with you again, that's my true north now. Soon, my love, soon. And when I get there, I promise I'll never let go. Not ever again. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for everything. I love you.